Alright, here is another situation on finding coordinates. How to find the coordinates on straight line equations. Find the coordinates of the following equations. A Right, our A here is y is equal to x plus 6. Right, in this case, we have got only simple way of doing this. Let us assume that this graph, the graph of this line, cuts x axis. Let us assume that it cuts on the main axis. It's either y or x. And remember, we said equation along x axis y is equals to 0. Equation along x axis y is 0, and vice versa, which means equation along y axis x is equal to 0. So I want to base with these theories. This is the base of our solutions. Okay. We don't know whether the line is going to cross like this, or is going to cross like this, or is going to cross somewhere, or is going to cross somewhere. But we assume that it is going to cross on the main axis. That's what we know and what we want to know. Right, now, let's do this. Y is equal to x plus 6. Right? So for us to deal with this, let us assume that the graph cuts x-axis. So any point along x-axis y is equal to 0. So let us assume y is 0. So what will be the value of x? When y is equal to 0, what is the value of x? So let's come here. Y is equal to x plus 6. We say when y is 0, x is equal to what? Let's do this 0 here. Say y is 0, x plus 6. So we take this 6 to this side, it becomes negative. So we say minus 6 is equal to x. Okay, now we have our first coordinate. Which is, remember, coordinates are written in this form. So we have to start by writing x, then y. In this form, our x is minus 6. Our y is 0. Right? Let us find the other coordinate because we want 2 coordinates. We have to do the vice versa here. Here we say when y is 0. So now let's assume that x is equal to 0. And what is the value of y? X is 0. What is the value of y? So the equation says y is equal to x plus 6. So y is equal to x. We say x in this case should be 0 plus 6. So y is equal to 6. So the coordinate will be like 0. The coordinates will be like 0, for x and 6 for y. So what is the coordinates of this equation? The coordinates of this equation will be -6, 0, then 0, 6. That's the coordinates of the first problem. That's the coordinates of the first problem. That's the solutions, the location, the solution or the coordinates of the first problem which we have here. It's a very simple to deal with that. So I'm erasing almost everything here. I'm erasing all these answers so that I can do the second solution. Very interesting. And B is saying 2y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. So the same criteria when y is equal to 0, x is equal to what? Okay, here's the equation. 2y minus 2x plus 7. So in this case, our y, we are going to substitute 0 for y. 2 bracket 0. Okay. Here is an equal sign. Is equal to minus 2x plus 7. Alright, in this case, it's any number multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 is equal to minus 2x plus 7. Okay, what do we have to do from here? We have to, let me take this negative to this side. It became positive 2x is equal to 7. We divide both sides by 2 to make x the subject. Dividing both sides by 2 is making x the subject. So x is equal to 2 is equal to 3 and half. So in this case, where are we going to write our coordinates? Let's write our coordinates here at this far end. In this case, it's 3.5 for x. Remember, we say x first, then y. 3.5 for x, and for y is 0. Let us look at the other part of this equation. We want to locate the second point of which our graph or our line is going to cut the axis. Right? Look, let's look here. At this point, we need to do the vice versa of this. We need to do the vice versa of this. So we are starting by saying when x is equals to 0, y is equals to what? We don't know the value of y. So now let's go a little bit down. Equation states 2y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. Alright, that's the equation. What is the value of y? We say in this case our y is 0. So 2, our x is 0, man. It's not y. 2y is equal to minus 2 bracket 0 plus 7. Alright, any number multiplied by 0, we get 0 plus 7. A number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So 2y is equal to 7. Alright, we divide both sides by 2 to make y the subject. So y is equal to, let's make y the subject, 2 into 7, it gets 3, it gives a remainder of 1 over 2. Alright, it gets into 7 3 times and gives us a remainder of 1 over 2. So in other words, we are saying y is equal to 3.5 as a decimal. So let us go and write again 0 and 3.5. These are the coordinates. So answering the question, let us combine the coordinates here. Let us combine the coordinates here. The first coordinate is 3.5 and 0. Right, the second coordinate is 0 and 3.5. Here is the answer. So this is how we do it, how it is done.